Hey everybody, it's me again. And I suppose if there was going to be a title for this installment, it will be my first impression of chemotherapy, and maybe to help some folks out as to what they may expect too. And unfortunately, at this point, I mean, the message I can give is your mileage may vary for a lot of reasons. One, people tend to think of chemotherapy as this monolithic thing. It's not. There are over 100 chemotherapy drugs that are applied in different combinations for different situations with different cancers and so on and so on. And each one, as near as I can tell, comes with its own delightful side effects. So there's that. Second, each body is different. And, obviously with my condition, esophageal cancer, how they're going to treat me is going to be different than somebody who was diagnosed at the age of 77 instead of 67. Or, something we're seeing now is more GI tract cancers among younger people for reasons we don't really understand that well. So somebody who's 27 or 37, they're going to react differently. And finally, my impression is, how you react to chemo in a given situation is going to vary with how you go into chemo. I was fortunate enough to be at a healthy weight with a good healthy muscle mass, decent conditioning, and I wasn't medicated for any of the stuff that you expect to see at the age of 67 or might expect to see, like high cholesterol or high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes or obesity. I came up with a clean bill of health, and I think it's generally true in any medical intervention that the healthier you are going in, the better your chances are, going through it and responding to whatever it is and tolerating it well. So that's been my experience. Now with my situation, obviously, started to lose my hair, so I got out ahead of the curve and just kind of buzzed it off. I mean, I'm not bald yet, but I think I'm going to get there. My beard is starting to show it too. It's thinner, and it seems like the dark hairs come out before the white ones do. So other than that, so the horror stories you hear with nausea and vomiting, that has not been the case with me at all. Now, the way chemo, generally speaking, the way it works is that since the problem with cancer cells is that they divide quickly and in an out-of-control way, chemo targets that. And as a result, it also tends to target as collateral damage all of the other cells in your body that divide quickly and regrow quickly, including your hair follicles, in my case, including the cells in the inside of your mouth. A lot of people get mouth sores. I haven't gotten that. Nausea and vomiting, again, your GI tract is constantly regenerating cells, and I have some GI tract symptoms. It's kind of weird, but not the classic stuff that you hear about. But then you get the weird stuff. So I've got an extreme temperature sensitivity in the palms of my hands and in my throat, to where if I pick up a frozen thing out of the freezer, my hand just feels like it's on fire, and I have to drop it right away. I have to be very careful about what I drink. I can only drink room temperature stuff, so there's that. Who knew? And when asked how long will it last, the answer is, I don't know. Could be a while, could be forever. We'll find out. I developed at one point what might have been cardiac arrhythmia, which ended up me going to the cardiologist and being put on beta blockers and so on and so forth. Turns out that's not the case, but it could have been. Your mileage may vary. In my case, my chemo regimen is 4 installments leading up to surgery, which between recovery and everything else is going to take a couple of months, with 4 more installments. I have had the 3rd of my 4 installments in that first course of chemotherapy. So I've got a limited view, but so far so good. And again, if anybody can take something away from this, I think the thing I've learned is be prepared. It might happen. When it comes, it comes. When it comes, there's not a lot you can do about it. But in my case, what I've learned is it'll be okay. So until next time, thanks a lot.